Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Hyundai of Trenton, dancing through the raindrops to bring you this brand new 2025 Hyundai Sonata. This is the hybrid Sonata, top limited trim. The color here is transmission blue, black leather interior, all the bells and whistles in this top trim hybrid Sonata. So you can let me know as we go through the car, is this the midsize hybrid sedan to buy? Or are you going with the segment leader Camry? Let me know, put it in the comments, but let's now dig in. Front end of this Sonata. Again, the Sonata had the design refresh for the 24 model year, so we got the same low slung hood. We have the separate daytime running light, turn signal, and headlight housing, all LED up front. We do have gloss black on the front grille with functional side air curtains. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup on the Sonata Hybrid, what are we looking at? Well, we got a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Hyundai badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Kumho, all-season tires, 215 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Moving on out, full side profile of the Sonata. I like the transmission blue. It's got a nice blue metal flake in it. Hard to see in the rain, but it is a really good color. Most of the time it looks gray, but when the sun pops, it's going to look a little bit blue. As we come in, we do have the turn signals here on the front fenders, color matched. Side view mirrors, color matched front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, black roof, black shark fin antenna, panoramic sunroof. In the back, we do have that transmission blue with black on the deck lid, full spread of LED lighting in the back as well, with functional vents right over here on the rear quarter panels on each side, which is a nice touch. Sonata right in the middle, hybrid on the right, and the exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear bumper. Under the hood of this Sonata, what are we looking at for a power plant? Well, we got Hyundai's 2-liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. 192 net horsepower, 139 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 44 in the city, 51 on the highway, 47 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87. So you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, now, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Now, this is what I find interesting. Normally, Hyundai is cheaper than Toyota, but if we compare base price to base price, the Hyundai Sonata Limited Hybrid for 25, the base price is $37,450. The Camry XSE front-wheel drive for 2025, base price is $34,600. So that's $2,850 in base price more for this Hyundai Sonata Limited Hybrid than the 25 Toyota Camry XSE front-wheel drive. So something to think about, but then again, it's all about the options. Once we add in the options, which we'll go over when we check out the window sticker, and a destination and delivery fee of $1,150 from Hyundai's Ulsan, Korea assembly plant, we have a total MSRP from the factory for this vehicle of $39,115. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in. We're going to go soft touch material up top, 2 memory seat settings, 12-speaker upgraded Bose sound system in this vehicle, leather armrest, nice and soft, light gray cross stitch, flat black on the switchgear, no power fold mirrors. Coming in, nice large door pocket, and here's another Bose speaker right in here for you. Zipping on into our footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The floor mat's in the trunk at this time. We do have the Sonata aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Power seat with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar for the front passenger. Black leather, light gray cross stitch, nice and classy, nice and understated, looks slick. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. Dash, leather, stitching, some silver trim to break up the black, brushed aluminum into your heat and air vent, and down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, what are we looking at? We got Hyundai's 12.3-inch latest and greatest infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, pinch to zoom capability, very, very good as you can see. We got the dual panel action again, window inside a window, which is nice. So we'll leave that the way it is. Now we can get to our home from the screen. Then you have different windows, right? You have your maps, you have your Sirius XM. We can get that going. Make sure our volume is all the way down. We have Sirius XM, FM and AM radio stations as well. Back to home, we got our hybrid page right there. And then you have all of your different apps or settings that you can go into. So if we go into our setup, we can go into our vehicle settings, we can go into our lights, and then here's our ambient lighting right here. You can link it to the drive mode, or you can hit color. Now you have different color moods if you would like. With this transmission blue color on the outside, I think I'm going to go with a similar color on the inside. If you don't want a color mood, you can hit this rainbow colored circle, and that's the wheel where you can spin that around with your finger and get your own custom color. So I do like the fact that they have that in here, but really nice and easy swipeability. There's your HD radio status as well. Your online owner's manual. You don't get a big thick thing in the glove box anymore. Your weather, Bluetooth, your phone projection. Let's put this baby in reverse, see what's going on. Look at that, 360-degree view cameras, super clear with trajectory. You also have different angles or views you can set up as well. This is the traditional view. You can also spin your Sonata around just like that. So they got you all set there. We can go back to park, and we're back to the beginning. Let's get our maps up again, and there we are. Really nice system, and I like the fact we got the ambient lighting action going on. 2 heat and air vents, push button start. 4-way hazards. Here are your physical controls for the screen if you don't want to use the touch screen. Volume and tuning. Down below, we do have dual climate control that you can sync together. Then we have 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, plus a heated steering wheel, 2 stages. I do like that. Down below, we have 2 USB-Cs. We got a 12-volt as well. And then down further, wireless charging. Down further, drive modes, parking sensors on or off. We'll check out the drive modes when we go through the dash. Auto vehicle hold, parking cameras, an area for storage, 2 cup holders, our Hyundai key fob. Not in love with the new key fob. You'd let me know what you think. But we do have lock, unlock, remote start, panic button, super light. Feel like if I had dropped this on the ground, it'd break. And then we have a nice wrist rest right here. And then a super soft armrest. We open that up, and we have a nice large area for storage. Hyundai steering wheel, black leather, light gray cross stitch, nice 10 and 2 notches, trim ring, the Hyundai H in Morse code, which is coming down from the EV series, the Ioniq series, into their gas-powered vehicles. That's what that is. We got the oblong wheel, so it's a little bit flat here, a little bit flat there, but it's like oblong. But I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle. Even though it's a lower vehicle to the ground and you have to kind of get down into it, once you're in it at 5'11", plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees, no sweat. Now, switch gear, we got some silver and flat black. So I do like the fact there's no gloss black. So we have our adaptive cruise safety suite controls on the left. On the right, modes for infotainment system, favorites, telephone voice commands, volume. Now, paddles, and of course these paddles are going to adjust the level of regen braking. And then we have our headlight controls and high beams, and on the right, windshield wipers. The gear shift for the vehicle is underneath your windshield wiper stalk. You go below, and there she blows right there. Now, to put it in drive, 2 twists towards the dash. Boom, now you're in drive. Reverse, 2 twists towards you. There you go. Park, push the end, and you're in park. So that's the down further. Bright and dim the dash, 12-volt battery reset, which is going to protect your battery if you're leaving the car for a while. Let's say you're going on vacation, leaving it at the airport for a week. You hit this when you get done, preserves the battery life. When you open the car up and you're ready to go again, you push this in, fires up that hybrid battery, and you're ready to rock and roll. Now, traction control off, pop the trunk, automatic trunk in this, nice touch, electric parking brake. and we do have a manual tilting and telescopic wheel. Before we get to the dash, we do have, I don't know if you can see it, a head-up display right there, looking good. And then as we come back to our dash, we have the digital dash, drive modes. Let's see what we got in here. We have Sport, a Custom, and Eco. And I think we'll probably take it off in Eco today. But as you can see, we're full of gas, and this car hasn't been driven much. But we have a 13.2 gallon gas tank in this Sonata Hybrid. And if you get the estimated 47 mpgs in combined driving, you're looking at a total range to tank of about 620 miles. So that's pretty darn good. And then we also have additional information you can go through across the top. And we do have some different sub-menus as well as you move down through them. So nice and easy, nice and clear. Overhead console, gloss black, so be careful, but all the buttons are flat. Push this button in and leave it in if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door. So it's in, open the door, no problem. Close the door, no problem. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Hyundai Blue Link to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone. Standard rear view mirror, nothing special about it, but we do have panoramic roof. So one click back and look how quick that shade goes. And then once the shade opens, boom, wind buffer comes up, glass goes back, one touch back. They move at the same time, so they close very quickly. So I do like that operation, and it's just one switch, which is nice and simple. We do have a sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of this Sonata Hybrid, but first the rear door panel, same action, soft touch, leather, cross stitch. We have security shades for both back seat passengers, so they got some privacy, so that's nice. Now let's get in. I have the seat set for my driving position, and you just jump right in. No problem getting in, even with this sloping roof. I had no problem getting in at 5'11". Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Leather, but then we go plastic and no seat pocket. And then here, plastic and a cargo net. We need something nicer in this, considering all the other amenities that are in here. We do have 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs in our center console in the back. And then back seats, nice leather, same thing, perforated, feels good. And then armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders. But overall, it's quite comfortable here in the back of this Sonata Hybrid. Getting in the trunk of the Sonata, you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back, and right next to your backup camera, there's a button. You hit it, boom. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Rear seats up, nice wide opening, 16 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Sonata. As we come in closer, we have the Sonata floor mats and Sonata cargo mat. This is your fix-a-flat, so there's no spare. So in place of where the spare tire would go, you got extra storage underneath this mat right here. So I'm not in love with that. I'd rather have a spare, I think. But if you don't have anybody in the back seat, you need more room, you can still pull these levers and then go around to each seat. 60-40 split. There we go. And now, if you need more room, bit of a more narrow opening, but you got it. So it's a really good use of space. And 16 cubic feet in the trunk in a midsize sedan, that's a really good number. Window sticker, here we go. 25 Sonata Limited Hybrid. Safety ratings. Transmission blue. Black leather. Standard features. Added features. Total vehicle MSRP. MPG estimates. Made by Hyundai in Korea. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're in this 25 Sonata Hybrid and we're leaving Moody Park in Ewing. Great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in this Sonata Hybrid for safety, as well as your exterior LED lighting up front and out back. Nice head-up display, nice big letters. Right now it's giving me the speed limit on the road and my speed. It also will let you know where somebody is in your blind spot. So if I had somebody on the back left quarter panel of my car going down the road, a red dot would show up on the back left of the grid, showing me there's somebody there. So that is a nice touch as well. And if I had my turn-by-turn navigation directions in the system here, not using my CarPlay, but actually in the Hyundai infotainment system, those directions would also show up on my head-up display. I also have easy exit seating, which means if I have the driver's seat set for my position with the memory seats, when I park and turn the car off, the seat will move back to let me get out easier. So that is the deal with that. So I do like how they have that. Now, obviously, you don't have an electric steering column, tilting telescoping steering column, so the steering column won't move because it's manual, but the seat will at least move back to let you out easier. Suspension, really well damped. It really feels tight. It feels right. I'm not getting any chassis vibrations, at least I don't feel any, in through the chassis into the passenger cockpit. So that's a nice deal as well. And now we'll come down here. We'll check out our handling. The steering wheel feels a little bit heavy, not really light, which is nice. And as we just come around, it just feels really smooth on the handling. And now we hit our brakes, nice and straight. And now, boom, down the road we go. And it just gets up to speed nicely. You have your 2-liter naturally aspirated hybrid engine, and you got the electric assist to give you up to 192 horsepower. And now we have an 18-foot turning radius on this Sonata Hybrid as well, which is pretty darn good. And around you go, no problem. The paddles are dual function. When you're in regular drive, let's say comfort mode, whatever that is, normal mode, the paddles are the level of regen braking that you want to apply in the vehicle. When you're in sport mode, the paddles are manual shift of the 6-speed automatic transmission. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it right now, but right now I'm in second. I'm in sport mode. I hit the plus paddle, and now I go to third. And now when I want to stop, I go back to second. Now I'm back in first. Now if I switch my drive mode to eco, right? Now I hit the paddle. Right? Now over here, next to my odometer, I have a regen braking that comes on for max or minimum regen. And then when I'm in my drive, let's see what that does. When I'm in my drive, it's the same thing, level of regen. So we have a dual use paddle action that when you're in my drive or eco, the paddles are the level of regen braking, but when you're in sport, that's manual shift of the 6-speed automatic transmission. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you saw all that on the dash with this camera view, but that's pretty darn cool. So let me know what you think. This Sonata's got a lot of stuff in it. Front wheel drive, max range, 620 miles, up to 620 miles of range to tank. Great gas mileage, a lot of amenities, a whole bunch of stuff, but base price, at least, it's $2,850, more expensive than the 25 Camry XSE, which is the front-wheel drive version of the XSE Camry. So you let me know which way you would go. But I do want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to their very first 2025 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, limited for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.